Harley. Is there any other bike?
It's a really cool, radical bike. I love it.
The mechanics, the speed, power, and the fact that my parents didn't approve.
Looks good. I like it.
There's nothing like that sound.
It's the bike to have.
I just really would not ever ride anything else.
These have a character that no other motorcycle has.
As American as apple pie and baseball.
It's sweet like me.
This is Rick Fairless, and you're watching LA Rider. Peace.
All the familiar brands and marks were here. BMW, Harley, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. The list goes on and on. There were also plenty of manufacturers that you don't see every day, like Schwinn. Yes, Schwinn now markets scooters. Several manufacturers were touting new models, like Harley-Davidson's new Rocker. Now this is one fine-looking ride. Over at the Star Motorcycles Pavilion, the Raider was attracting a lot of attention, and there were several highly customized versions on display. But one of the new bikes turning heads was Victory's Vision. Now, I gotta tell you, this is one that's gonna have to grow on me. But up close and personal, this new heavyweight tourer is much, much more than just a Vespa on steroids.
Everybody that's come to look at it, they're trying to get past the different look. It's very innovative, not what you're used to seeing everywhere else. Getting good response. You know, there are a few negative comments, but it's personal preference. No harm done.
It was interesting. Some of the folks we talked to said they just had to have one. Others felt the bike would be better suited for George Jetson and family.
Meet George Jetson.
Like a big lawnmower.
No matter what direction you turned in the massive Reliant Exhibition Center, there was something interesting to see or do. You want tires? They had them. Batteries? Them too. Gadgets? Got them. Now, I don't want to sound like Sammy Maggio, but at the 27th Annual International Motorcycle Show, it was all good, including this bike. No, a hippie van didn't run over a chopper. This work of absolute psychedelic art had TW flashing back to the 60s, and then she saw builder Rick Fairless's shirt.
Shirt came first. I just like, you know what, I mean, I like all kinds of bikes, but I like color. You know, when I worked for the Glidden Paint Company for 20 years, and I liked color. And I'm also, you know, a child of the 60s, so I mean, we wore tie-dye shirts to school. My mom would make us tie-dye shirts, or we'd buy tie-dye shirts. I just always liked colorful stuff. So I like my bikes to be colorful too.
There were other fabulous customs on display, some of them downright frightening. Hey, aren't we scary enough in all the black leather? Apparently not. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. And phew, this bike is hotter than, well, that's its name, hotter than hell. And then there were the vintage bikes and racers from the International Motorcycle Museum. Absolutely beautiful. There was truly so much to see here that one day wasn't enough to take it all in. And that didn't even cover what was happening outside. Test rides and exhibitions, including some wild riding by the Monster Motorcycle Stunt Team. Now, Houston is just one of 13 stops for this touring show, and the folks from Cycle World magazine, who've been staging the event for 27 years, say that before it's over, more than 1 million people will have visited. So if you missed Houston, the next closest stop for the tour is Atlanta, Georgia, on January 18th. If you're going to be in the area, we highly recommend you check it out. From Aprilia to Yamaha, there were over 22 manufacturers represented at the Houston show. And to tell you the truth, I didn't know there were that many. Anyway, we'll have a lot more to come from the Houston show right after this.